Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your OvenBreak, where again we're continuing with the ultimate Draconic war because we last left off on a very interesting note, where as it seemed like Lychee and Rambutan were the only ones together at that point. Apparently Longan was just like, you know what, Lychee, you're probably gonna betray me just like the others. I'm gonna drop an eye right here just to keep you on your guard, because all I'm saying is, if you don't do well, you're probably gonna be dead. So that's just great. So that's probably a lot of stress on the Lychee, because even Lychee is like, you know, Longan, what the pleb are you doing? I hope you're actually having something planned for all this. Because if they don't, then, well, Longan only cares about themselves, because they're the only person that they can trust. They're losing all the other trust around everyone else around them. I mean, at that point, when do you think that you're the one in the wrong when everyone else is right? I don't know. But now we have to go through stages 2 and 3, which this one we just gotta get a lot of points. In stage 3, we have to meet up with Rambutan, so that'll be interesting. And also, as another part in the story, which you hopefully should have seen in the last video, apparently... Oh, we're in the Longan Palace now, by the way. Great. Well, actually outside it. Just trying to enter it. But also... we were focusing on, like, more, I guess, like, the past of the other dragons, specifically Lotus. And apparently how, Lotus came to be with the other dragons, because Lotus is not the dragon that we knew. They are not a fruit dragon. She's a flower dragon, which makes sense, because, you know, Ananas, aka pineapple, Pitaya, or, as people obviously call, it looks like a dragon fruit, and a Longan and a Lychee, they're all fruits. Lotus is a flower. So, of course, I feel like people would be, like, weirded out to think about that. But, in my opinion, I guess it does make sense how there's different breeds of dragons. Because there's fruit dragons, there's flower dragons, and there were, apparently, according to the story, stone dragons. Which, it makes me wonder if there's ever an update where we'll go back to the past and see the revival of the stone dragons. I don't know. It seems like something interesting. I know we're going to be probably focusing on something else instead of that later on. But, it's interesting to think about when you have mentions of these other characters that could come to fruition one of these days. No pun intended, but fruition. Whatever. I missed the speed thing. Oh, I made big mistakes. Well, I guess it's not the worst mistake in the world, but, like, come on. Me missing that egg was also a mistake. I'm out of style. I'm out of whack. Anywho. Just got done eating dinner, and literally I want to make sure that I ate, because I don't think I actually ate anything today, because I just wanted to make sure I got the content rolling in and done, which luckily, I'm getting time for once to record videos. Which is just great. So the first thing I want to do is record a bunch of Kick Your OvenBreak stuff, kind of like how I did with the, oh gosh, I even did the daily thing yesterday for the Draconic Claw. It was that, like, guild mission for the treasure event, which I was hoping my single jump would leap over that, because I wanted to see if I can get a bit further to collect those hearts, but I ended up dying anyway. Though I'm pretty sure 18 missions is still enough to actually get everything I need for here. I'm pretty sure. Open, nothing. Alright, but let's just do a quick check. We did get the gold coin, and 66. That's the perfect amount so we can get to the next part of the story. 3 gems for me. Give me everything you need. What picture is that? Oh, it's a tree. Do you need a snack, Lychee Dragon Cookie? We've been trapped for so long now. Chocolate Bar Cookie's hourglass would have come up in handy it would have been quite in handy for tracking down how much time has passed, but my stomach's a decent clock, too. Dragons aren't weak like you. We don't need to eat jellies. Okay, well, I'm gonna lie down and rest for a bit. I don't think there are any dragon orbs near us right now, so you should rest too. How about this? You do your thing and I'll do mine. I'm busy carrying out my plan with Longan Dragon. Right, then I'll rest up for a bit. It's strange. Before the others disappeared, we were taken to watch together, but doing it alone is exhausting. Hey, being alone in the dark reminds me of something. You remember how you used to come visit me at night sometimes? You said you were scared of the dark and we'd just hang out until we fell asleep. Huh, that was all part of the plan. If I got too close to the leader of the tribe, I would learn more about everyone and easily lure them to my cave. So that was the reason for your visits? Even so, I was actually glad to see you whenever you stopped by. It was just nice to have someone to talk to. The tribe was always pestering you with their nonsense. And look at you now, you're doing the same thing to me. I guess. Do you remember the first time we met? By the cave in the cliff? Of course I do. I was waiting there from the very beginning to infiltrate your tribe. I was patrolling the area, keeping an eye out for monsters. I was really tired because I was standing guard the night before. But you stood guard again that night, didn't you? Foolish Cookie. You remember that? Psh, don't underestimate a dragon's memory. The village always took care of me with love, like family. I felt like I had to do something to feel useful, so I decided to become the best at defending the tribe from monsters. You really like to waste time on pointless deeds, don't you? Everyone clearly didn't need you to do that because they all loved you to bits in the first place. Maybe I was nervous after becoming the leader. It felt strange to be loved and respected at first. And maybe that's why I enjoyed our conversation so much. It felt good to talk with someone outside the tribe. It felt less lonely. If it was so comforting, why do we always talk about weird, pointless junk? You never give me an inkling of anything useful. Did I? I guess so. But I keep remembering that night. Ever since learning about your powers and your connection to Longan Dragon. I need to defeat Longan Dragon, and I don't want to see you get hurt by Longan Dragon either. It's easy to feel happy when you're loved by someone, but it's sad to never receive the love from someone you want it from. It's painful. What could a helpless little crumbskull like you know? Longan Dragon and I share a special bond. Super special, okay? My adorable little monsters, still obeying every one of my commands. But you're so boring now. I should pay the others a visit. Pitaya Dragon? Are you up to challenge Longan Dragon to fight again? Of course I am. Why do you ask? Do you want to fight me first? Huh! I hate fighting. Let's have some fun. If you hate fighting, then don't stand in my way. Ugh, my head. What? Lychee Dragon? Did you pull your cheap tricks on me again, you runt? Fight me like a real dragon. Me? Fight you? I never did such a thing. I'm just having fun right now. Will there ever arrive a day that begins and ends with tranquil silence? What are you two squabbling about this time? Squabbling? Hey, Ananas Dragon. Stop for some fun. You know how I like to have fun, right? Ugh. You are indeed that dragon I refuse to congregate with. Have you no pride, you cowardly weakling? Oh, look, the big dumb one just called me a coward. I'm so scared. Oh, everyone knows that I'm the strongest among the fruit dragons. Conserve your strength, Lychee Dragon. The war with the Stone Dragons draws near. Hey, Longan Dragon. Want to have some fun? Your efforts are futile, and yet you continue your pointless antics. How do you do it, Longan Dragon? Why don't my powers work on you? They never worked on you. How? The source of your powers and my own are akin to parallel streams. We influence others from the deepest recesses of our minds. Thus, the similarity makes it nigh impossible for us to wield our own strength against one another. So you're stronger than me? I'll just surpass you, like this! Why won't my powers work on you? I understand your weariness. It must feel as if all things dance in the palm of your hand, does it not? When everything bends to your will, nothing can provide solace any longer. Such monotony is the peril that brings such as us must endure. Exactly, you get it! But solitude, when wielded wisely, is another form of power. It can place the world at our feet. The Stone Dragons. The world. Everything shall be ours to claim. You really are the funniest dragon, you know that? Keep saying funny things like that, okay? I'm gonna stick around with you a lot more. Longan Dragon and I are keeping a secret from the other dragons. They're absolutely clueless. It's something that'll go over your little cookie head, so don't even trying to understand anything. Hell, just don't even think about it. Maybe it could, but I'm starting to see what you think of Longan Dragon. I guess I was just worrying for no reason. Or maybe I'm feeling a bit calmer because I'm allowing myself to worry. This ties back to what we talked about earlier, but... well, you're not mangosteen cookies, so just take this as a stranger rambling out loud. It's not like you'll just stop even if I told you. And you're already talking anyway, so just spit it out. Thanks. I guess. Every time you hurt yourself, we treated your wounds and shared mangosteens and rambutans together. Don't you remember that? We'd sit and talk, listening to the waves at night before falling asleep. Whatever your intentions were back then, I'm still grateful for the things you said. You reminded me that I was already doing my best. Actually, maybe you don't remember it. There's no way even a dragon like me would remember something so pointless. Made a new monster today and that pesky Rambutan cookie chased it away. How did a cookie get so strong? I need to hurry and find that cane wielding cookie. It's Rambutan cookie. What if I learned anything useful today? Rambutan cookie, what you doing? Mangosteen cookie. Are you having trouble sleeping too? I was just looking at the ocean.
But there's nothing to see out there. You looking at the stars?
I'm not trying to see anything, really. I was just thinking about where my parents are. Whenever I think about them, I find myself coming here. They left to explore the tropical soda islands, but never came back. I hope they settled down on a small island out there, and are hopefully doing well. Even if they've forgotten about me. What about you? You still don't remember anything about how you got here?
Nope, don't remember a thing.
This might sound selfish, but sometimes I think it might be better to have no memories. I wonder if I did something wrong and deserved to end up being alone. This conversation is getting a bit too serious, isn't it? I must have said that because we have a lot in common.
All I have to do is wait for Longan Dragon to wake up. I am nothing like you. But I won't deny that. Maybe it's because it's quiet here. Away from all the noisy cookies in the village. I think you're a good cookie. You take a lot of good care of me.
Thank you for saying that. If you ever get the chance to meet my parents again, I hope they think the same. Hey, what are you two up to? Can I join? Waves were so loud, and they woke me up and I can't go back to sleep. Of course. Come sit beside us. It's a bit cold, so you might need a Rambutan shell to keep you warm.
You're interrupting. You might be better off going to the Rambutan bird handler's house. It'll be quieted there. Listen to me, okay?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good night. Oh, they must have changed their mind.
Looks like it. Let's stay here a bit longer. Nope, don't remember any of that.
I never openly said I remember. Oh, well, it wasn't really much big of a deal. I just wanted to say that the things I said and felt back then were genuine. And it seems like you have the same genuine thoughts about Longan Dragon, so I wanted to wish you luck. Anyway, thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna go get some sleep.
I've been listening to you mumble for so long that I'm getting bored and sleepy. You know, I'm going to sleep too. Huh? A dragon orb? Why is it coming this way? What's that? Illusion of cookies turned to stone? That mean the cookies aren't there? Come on, Longan Dragon, let me handle this one. You don't need to pay attention to this little cookie here. Oh ho ho, if Rambutan Cookie sees this illusion, she'll be devastated. But then she'll probably start ranting non-stop again. Hey, Rambutan Cookie, wake up! I'm going someplace, okay? This place is boring.
Huh? Weren't you going to sleep as well?
I changed my mind. If you want to stay here, then stay.
Wait, Lychee Dragon Cookie. Lychee Dragon, how unfortunate. In the end, my foresight was, as ever, correct. You cannot deceive your eyes, and my eyes. How could you be swayed by such trivial creatures? I can no longer place hope in my kin, and the amount of life powder held now is woefully insufficient to reshape the world in my image. My kin, my brethren. There can be no hesitation when it comes to restoring the world to its roots. I trust you will understand the sacrifices you will make when all has come to fruition. I will gather the essence of all lesser creatures once more and forge you into true dragons anew. At last, the hour is struck. The new plan takes flight. Illusion of Lychee Island. Wait, there's a Lychee? I guess it was a Rambutan Island, I guess, but, oh, it seems like Lychee's about to go through it. So, now Lychee and Rambutan have been separated, and also, by the way, we have to meet Rambutan Cookie, ironically enough, so, I guess this is gonna involve Rambutan talking somehow. Though, I guess my big question is it going to involve the like a new cutscene? Or is it gonna involve, like, a cutscene that kind of leads on from the last one that we just saw? Because sometimes there are cutscenes where, oh wait, I just realized, this level is new. This whole Lychee Dragon, this Lychee area and the cages are... Was it always on fire or something? Is it even on fire? No, that... I see very faint, like, pink flames back there. I don't think they were always there. This is actually in ruins. Yeah, this place looks devastated. But, okay. Anywho. I don't... Because, like, there have been times when you do a Meet the Cookie cutscene. Usually it gives you a cutscene that kind of leads from the cutscene that you just viewed. But... It could just be like a different one-off cutscene by itself. Maybe it could be like a flashback of what happens with Rambutan or Lychee or something. I don't know. But all I know is after this run, we'll do the last cutscene that we see there. And then basically end the video because we have everything that we need to settle up there. Though it is kind of see the emotions running through both Rambutan and, you know, Lychee. Though the weird thing is, I really wanted to desperately call, I can't even get that egg. I can't, it's impossible. Thanks for the scam. Anyway, if it were me in the situation, which I'm not trying to compare myself in this situation, but I'm just saying, literally, Lychee said, don't underestimate the memories of a dragon. But then, literally only, like, seconds later, like, not even a minute, like, Rambutan, like, asked, like, oh, yeah, but do you remember this? And then Lychee's just like, nah, I don't remember that. How could you say you don't remember when you literally said you have all the memory? Oh, hey there. That was weird.
Dragons and the cookies. They disappeared? Ha! Well, duh. Longan Dragon didn't bring everyone here for a picnic. Then, you lied? Telling me something about light powder was all just a lie now? Why do you keep looking at me with a sliver of hope in your eyes? I'm just doing what's needed to fulfill my plans with Longan Dragon. Just, what is it that you want to do, Lychee Dragon Cookie? Are you no longer the cookie I used to know? Just, what made you this way? Maybe we should have never met in the first place.
Oh.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around here before. Are you alone? Monsters come out of this cave, and it's dangerous. Hey, do you understand what I'm saying?
Huh? Monsters? I didn't know that. So scary. I'm Mangosteen Cookie, and will you protect me?
Of course I will. I never leave a young cookie on their own. Why aren't you here, though? Are you lost? Who did you come here with?
I don't know. I was just here. Do you want to play with me? Let's see who can run to the beach the fastest.
That's not important right now. You must be lost. There's no way a young cookie like you have gotten onto the island all on their own. I'll help you find your friends. I'm sure they're looking for you.
Nobody's gonna be looking for me. Can't you just take me to your village? I want to look around.
Not now. We can go to my village after we find your friends. My plans were going straight to the Rambutan village. I can't believe she getting in my way. Why doesn't my influence work on her?
Well, at least this is an interesting development. I'll play with you until Longan Dragon tells me the next step of their plans, huh?
There aren't any ships anchored offshore. Did they leave not realizing you were left behind? I don't see any unfamiliar cookies around the village entrance. They couldn't have been attacked and captured by monsters, could they? There's no sign of anyone here, too. Mangosteen Cookie, are you doing okay? If you get tired, I'll carry you on my back.
Oh, will you? Carry me! Why are you trying so hard to find cookies for me?
I can't just leave a little cookie to fend for themselves, but I can't find any adult cookies you seem to have come with you. And you don't seem to remember anything I ask you, though that could be because of your young age. I struggled as a young kid, well, a young cookie, since I didn't really have any older cookie to take care of me. So I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that you can go home with your friends.
Oh, okay, fine. I'm sleepy. Can I take a nap?
Rambutan Cookie. Who's that little kid? We can't just let any outsiders in the village.
That's right. There's no knowing when monsters will come attack us. We can't just let strange cookies among our ranks. We've got enough trouble on our hands protecting our tribe. But they're just a defenseless young cookie. If we don't take care of them, it's just a matter of time before they're taken by monsters. Did I accidentally skip something? Okay, no, I'm fine. I just want to make sure. I grew up because the leader of this tribe, thanks to the tribe, I'm getting confused. I grew up and became the leader of this tribe thanks to the tribe taking me in and looking out for me. My past is even more reason for me to be unable to let this cookie, who's small, fend for themselves. I'm sure you all agree with me, right? That's...
Thank you.
Huh. Look at them talking in their sleep. That's cute. Oh, you're right, Rambutan Cookie. Let's take them in.
They made it to our village, so we should look after them. I'll stay and watch tonight. You can make sure Mangosteen Cookie has a safe place to rest. Even if I went back to the past knowing what I do now, I'd still make the same decision. Maybe foolish to me, but I don't want to regret meeting you or any of the time I spent with you. You're precious to us, to all of us. I won't give up on you, Lychee Dragon Cookie.
For a second, I thought Rambutan was gonna go through a sudden change. We're just like, man, you know what? Maybe I should just start assaulting Lychee. But then again, maybe that's what Lychee wants. But then again, maybe we don't have to have that happen because Longan is literally doing all of the assaulting for us because they're most likely gonna show Lychee a whole entire destroyed past or future, present, all the above. That dragon can time travel, so at this point, I don't know. Ooh, these cutscenes do a number on my voice. But for the content it is worth. And we got our last thingy, which is a boatload of 100 gems, which isn't so bad. But we got all this and also got a free Rambutan cookie with their pets. And they're already maxed out, so it gave me coins. But now we have all the gems to move on to the third cutscene. The next part's going to be the last part of this chapter.
Longan Dragon, why didn't you tell us to come? Pitaya Dragon and Lotus Dragon took forever to get here, and waiting is boring.
If it was something truly important, Longan Dragon would have been here first.
Do you know how long the journey here takes from Dragon's Valley? It's not like I can answer every summons. I find it interesting that I have been summoned as well. Perhaps a new dragon has arisen.
Were that the case, it would have been fortuitous? Whatever. It would have been fortuitous news indeed. But alas, what I bring is quite the opposite. Little scurrying vermin have begun to fester upon our lands.
You're talking about the cookies. They showed up in the Dragon's Valley too. They call themselves the Stock Tribe, and they've been painting me on the cave walls.
These new creatures are on my island as well. They built towers of fruit and offered them to me as tribute. It seems they are capable of intelligence, though.
They have also appeared at the lake, calling it a true paradise. I let them roam freely. As they roam freely, as they seem to be fond of the lotuses.
Brethren, so little time has passed since the war's end, and already you have become soft and complacent.
Hey, what's with the sudden outburst?
I can never tell what makes you angry, and so quickly. My foresight has revealed the future. These wretched creatures will swarm and scurry across our domain. They are but crumbs now, insignificant and small in number. But what shall become of our lands when their numbers grow beyond measure? I don't care how many of them show up. In fact, if some of them can fight, it might be pretty fun. Can we dragons truly have such expectations of these creatures? Though lesser than we in every way, they carry with them a staggering force, a life energy we cannot ignore. If we can harness this essence, it may be the key to restoring our ancient forms. Then, we will be able to completely eradicate the pests from our world in an instant. Even the stone dragons who cower in hiding would be rooted out, utterly destroyed.
I believe I understand your intent. The cookies near the lake were making wishes, asking me to grant it for them. Upon further inspection, their wishes contained a tiny fraction of their essence.
As expected, you are observant and sharp. Harnessing that power would not only cleanse the imperfections of our world, but it could also return it to its perfect form.
I know about these cookies too, and I'm the only one who can bring them to their knees. It's almost boring now. What makes you think what do you think, Longan Dragon? I'm the one who's making the best use of these weird critters, right?
Well done. For now, Lotus Dragon and Lychee Dragon, continue your efforts and bring the cookies to heal. As for Pitaya Dragon and Ananas Dragon, how do you wish to proceed?
It seems to me that you're making a big deal of these cookies, Longan Dragon.
If you're going to keep talking about them, then I'm leaving. I will depart as well. I cannot bring myself to even ponder about these simple mortals. It pains me that I cannot speak the full truth. We are only 5 dragons now, my kin. If we cannot unite as one, how are we to reshape the world to its proper form? Even in ages past, you had no wish to share my vision, or a desire to change the world. Had you only needed my words then, it need not have come to this. Perhaps my expectations were too high from the very beginning. How ironic. It was not the millennial tree obscuring my foresight, but my own fondness for my weaker brethren that blinded me first. The time has come to put the new plan in motion. First, the veiled border of time that hangs above the sky must be broken.
Lychee Dragon Cookie, look over there. It's a grave made from fruits. What? That can't be right. You're seeing things. Longan Dragon wouldn't conjure an image of a fruit grave. But it's true, I saw it. It's a grave made from lychees, pitayas, and pineapples. Does this grave hold the same meaning as the ones made from flowers and stones? What are you up to, Longan Dragon? Are you testing me too? A crumb brain like you won't understand. Besides, you have bigger fish to fry. The other cookies are probably vanishing one by one in the pale expanse. The pale expanse? What's that? Is that where the others were taken? How do I get there? Tell me more. Even if I wanted to tell you, I can't. And won't. Because even if I do, I don't know what that place is. If you really want to get there, why don't you go find a dragon orb and ask it to take you there? Longan Dragon, you're gonna make me go through the same things the others, aren't you? Me? Me? I'm just confused after seeing that fruit crate, but thanks for sharing. After searching for everyone with no results, I was beginning to give up, but now, hearing what you said, I've regained hope. It's strange, isn't it? The more difficult a situation we're in, or just put through, the more special the moment becomes. Just like our tribe fighting together to defend the village. Quit comparing me with those worthless cookies. I am not a cookie, and I won't be swayed by your petty words of sentiment. I never said such a thing. I guess I'm trying to say that I'm glad you're here, and thinking of others is what gives me the strength to continue, just like you. Even so, your tribe is all turned to stone. And even if you manage to bring them back, or the other cookies back, I'll just round them up and take them to the Longan Dragon again. And speaking of, you sacks of crumbs and sugar are the most worthless, lawless creatures I've ever seen. You walked straight into the belly of the beast without thinking. The beast without thinking. Oh, and you're too small to even be a snack. If I were you, I'd apologize for what you just said right now. Hey, what's with the sudden serious power pose? I can accept my own shortcomings as the leader of the Rambutan tribe, but do not disparage and belittle the sincerity of the other cookies who are sincerely trying everything they can to bring their friends back. Did I stutter? I'm just stating the facts. If you don't apologize, then perhaps it's my turn to say something poisonous and hurtful. If you keep traveling down this path, you will only be hurting yourself, and you will be alone. So alone. You may be a powerful dragon, a leviathan of great strength, but I know you still feel sorrow and loneliness. And when you really need a friend, you'll have nothing but your own regret as a companion. An eternal parasite gnawing at your heartstrings. Aha! Is that a threat? Is that supposed to make me cry? You must think you're some sympathetic, self-conscious smarty pants, don't you? My powers are... You already know I don't care about your powers, and that they don't work on me. Why? Why? Just how? I already told you I never considered you a friend solely because of your strength or power. And I guess that's all I have to say right now. I think we should go our separate ways. I'll go this way, and you called it the Pale Expanse, right? And if you want to find me, you can follow this string, okay? I'll keep leaving a trail. Show off! I wish you'd hurry up and disappear already.
Let us summarize this battle plan. Thanks to the Lotus armor, the army can approach Longan Dragon undetected. It is imperative that we cover as much distance as we can, while we still have the advantage. Fortunately, it seems the Ivory Dragon is preoccupied with other affairs. Now is an opportune time, and an opportune moment. The Vanguard must go and seek a weakness.
I'm going with the Vanguard. The Snakefruit Cookie. Hydra Cookie. It'll be up to you two to take up the rear and lead the troops. But I'm saying it again and again. The risk is too great. Longan Dragon is capable of wiping us out in the blink of an eye. Even the entire army may not be able to stop them. There's a high probability the advanced party won't return. I'll go too. I know the islands pretty well and where all the currents lead. I could ask the Badum Rays to take us there.
That sounds like the most efficient method to travel. With the veil provided by the Lotus armor, as well as the Badum Rays tracing their lineage to Ananas dragon scales, you may have a chance to reach Longan Dragon unnoticed.
I'm sorry to bring it up again, but you never fought in a battle before, and what happens if Longan Dragon decides to swoop in on us? Don't worry, the Badum Rays and I have done stuff like this tons of times. Just keep the pace and move with the beat. Even with the Rays' help, a single breath from that dragon is all it takes to wipe us out. Are you sure you're up for this? I'm not afraid. I've seen Ananas Dragon up close plenty of times, and I was never scared. Well, I was scared, but like not super scared. No, even if I'm scared, I'm willing to go to the advance party. And with the advance party, Mango Cookie's out there somewhere, and I can't just stay here, hiding forever. I'm gonna fight too. I'm gonna fight for our home, the Tropical Southern Islands. I want to help Ananas Dragon to bring back everyone who was turned to stone. I'm sorry, but I'm genuinely sorry that I said you knew nothing but drums. Your heart beats with true courage. We came here to fight a dragon, so let's fight a dragon together. I'll go too. Fighting such a large dragon will bring us great glory, and our guild will go down in history. I'm in too. I don't want to face Chocolate Bar Cookie and say that I backed down at the last moment, so... Are y'all set then? We're all geared up and ready. Thanks, everyone. We'll do our best to come back safe and sound. Before we leave, we should all share a few words. It'll fire us up for the battle to come. A grand idea. This dragon is the largest we've ever seen, but who are we? We're a guild that grows strong with each battle. And this time is no different. One more into the breach. You will soon taste the true horror of facing an ancient dragon. But allow me to plant a thought in your heads.
Imagine the joy of defeating such a Godin Leviathan. And imagine the taste of true victory.
I know that everyone here wishes to see the great Lotus Dragon once more and bask in their presence. I wish you good luck. Let us all return to the peaceful waters of the Lowest Paradise together.
So, Alchemist Cookie, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. Everyone's really good at these impromptu speeches. I don't think I can even come up with one that's so encouraging.
But you must. After all, you lead this army. And a leader must instill courage, no doubt.
Snake Fruit Cookie's right.
Captain is in charge of firing up the troops and raising morale.
Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, good.
We're about to take on a terrifying, formidable enemy. Our allied forces have gathered together for the single purpose, to defeat the Ivory Dragon. It wasn't an easy road to take. The effort spent to convince those in hiding. Day in and day out, the roaring fires of the forges turned hot to craft our armors and spears. Training for combat even as we march forward. All moments had left to this. I see the armor made from dragon scales, but I also see the sweat and tears of cookies etched into every single one. The armor may shatter and break, just like we might during this battle. But there's a saying that all alchemists know by heart. Even the smallest mistake can lead to tremendous results. I have faith that our fight will be the same. Smallest difference in what will decide victory or defeat. We are small compared to all the dragons. But even grains of sugar can clump together to become an entire range of mountains. The battle ahead won't be easy. There will be sacrifices. Almost too many to count. But we must press onward. To obtain something, another thing of equal value must be lost. And we lost so much already. Our friends and family turned to stone. Our world, devastated by beyond mortal measure. And I say, it's time to take it back.
Yeah! For victory! It's all about to go down. There's only 2 more parts, and the next time that I go through this, it's where it all ends. Even though it's not, because this is going to happen, more stuff like this is going to happen in another update, which is going to be just great. Ivory Dragon's Pale Expanse is the next level, but this is where Lychee Dragon or Rambutan's going to be. So interesting. And we'll have to meet with Malice Sauce Cookie next. Interesting. Alright, well. I missed a trash can. Okay, well, I'm going to end the video right here. This was over 30 minutes. Are you kidding me? Jeez, the content here is going to be insane. Anyways, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my kick around content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And also down below in the description, you will see links to all my social media, which includes a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I get the kick around YouTube staff for absolutely free. There's a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi for just $1 a month. You can see exclusive content you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.